Danielle, and this is Project 365. I am the founder of the Joyful Edit. Welcome to day 31. I cannot believe it's the 1st of October. I mean, for me, that makes it super exciting because autumn is like my absolute favourite season, which I think I mentioned to you before. But I know that for some of you, it can be like a time where it's actually really sad because you're saying goodbye to summer. And for a lot of people, like summer is their absolute best season. And it's just like full of so much like joy and excitement and living in the moment and being in the ocean and going on holiday and having friends over for like barbecues and picnics, like all these things that are so exciting, and a little bit less so when it's kind of really cold and dark. So I completely feel you and I get you, but today I just kind of want to encourage you to embrace like the autumn and winter, because guess what, like winter is coming, so we might as well jump on board and try and find ways in which we can really enjoy and relish it. So I wanted to talk to you about some of the things that I'm really looking forward to, and hopefully it will give you some kind of ideas that you can kind of start putting them into practice, and also just make you so like looking forward to it the same as me. So one of the things I'm absolutely looking forward to is like the change of the your wardrobe. So I definitely am looking forward to that, like the big jumpers and the scarves and the big coats and wrapping up and going for like winter walks. Oh my goodness, like I absolutely love that. So Mum, I will be coming over to yours to pick up my stuff. And yes, for those that don't know, I do have some of my stuff at my house and some of my stuff at my mum's. But it's pretty for practical reasons. I will give you like a house tour soon, but I literally have like a rail in my bedroom, which is currently where we're at right now. I kind of, when I moved in, I had this massive wardrobe and I hated it. It was really ugly. So I then just downsized to a tiny rail. So it's not because your girl has loads of clothes, because remember, she has a capsule wardrobe. But I do have to go over there because this is probably my only practical long sleeve top, and all the others that I've been wearing in Canada, they need to go in the wash. So I'm going to run out of clothes tomorrow, so that's going to be interesting. But yeah, that's definitely something I'm looking forward to. And then you remind yourself like, oh yeah, like I remember when I bought this. And it might be that you see gaps in your wardrobe that you have to go out and have a little shopping spree. Like that's always exciting. So yeah, so that's definitely number one. And number two is like open fires. Oh my goodness, like don't they just like scream magic and coziness? Like I don't think there is anything better than being by a fire and just like being all wrapped up. And I generally like to have like a little Baileys on the rocks, or I have a Disaronno and Diet Coke. They're kind of my go-to like winter drinks. Although sometimes I'll have like a mulled, I think it's a mulled apple cider, something like that, but it's just amazing. And I do like my mulled wine. I say I like mulled wine. I like the idea of it. I don't really like to taste it, but I will order it just because it gives me the feels and it just makes me excited. But the taste, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really love it. But yeah, sitting by a fire and doing that, like one time Mum and I, we were in Derby, in the Yorkshire Dales, and we just like stumbled across this beautiful little, I think it was kind of like a barn, and it had this open fire. We were just like playing Scrabble by the fireplace, and honestly, it was like one of my favourite moments. It was so lovely. And like growing up, my dad would always put the fire on, and like it just like makes me feel like so at home. Like unfortunately, I don't have a fireplace yet, so I'm kind of working on that. I don't know if it's going to be this year, but if it is, then amazing, I will show you. But definitely do that, and also realise that yes, like we used to love garden parties when it's sunny, but you absolutely can do that when you are, if you're lucky enough to have some outdoor space, like get a heater or get a fire pit. Like fire pits can be really reasonable, and just like toast marshmallows with your friends or your kids, and like have a glass of wine. Like it just makes it so much more enjoyable. And we do get those days where it's really beautiful weather and it's cold, but like we want to be outside, it's not always raining. So when those days come, like make the most of your like outdoor space and create fairy lights and candles and create that real higgy experience. So that's definitely number two. And then the third is like doing autumnal things. So for example, like I'm super excited to go out and get some pumpkins, like all different sizes, and have them outside my door. I live in an apartment, so my neighbours are just going to have to embrace the pumpkin. And I also want to get like a really beautiful wreath. So I'm going to get that, and then once I've done it, I will definitely share some images with you so you can get some inspiration, but also like let me know of your ideas too. And then I'm looking forward to, you know, like when we were kids, we used to go conker picking in Bath, and I know that sounds really ridiculous, but I'm such a big believer in being like a big kid and doing all those things that used to bring you so much joy, and like kicking your feet in the leaves, like, and just going for like beautiful walks and having like a little a flask of tea or hot chocolate. And like, I love doing that with friends, like just getting together. And, you know, remember when it was COVID? And we used to do all those things all the time. I mean, yes, because we had to, but actually when we did them, we really enjoyed it. And my friend Gabby, love her to bits, like we went to Ashton Court a couple of Christmases ago, and we just had like baked like hot chocolate, and then she baked us like these little donkeys. It was just so lovely, and such a nice surprise. I was not expecting it. So do those kind of things with your friends and you'll definitely remember it, and it'll be so joyful. And kind of the last thing I'm really looking forward to is just becoming a bit of a hermit. I love like, you know, getting my house all ready and getting really cozy, lighting my candles and watching movies. Like I absolutely cannot wait to watch Hocus Pocus. Oh my goodness. Now, if you love Hocus Pocus, please share in the comments, because that is mine and my sister's favourite film, and every time it come on the TV we bring each other up like, oh my goodness, you have to watch this. So so good. So I'm excited for that. And yeah, like I said, just getting really cozy and just getting a little like few pieces for the house. So like getting a really nice blanket, so I want to do that. And then I keep hearing about all these heated blankets, so I absolutely need to try that, because I am one of those that is always cold, and everyone that I love and who I hang around with are always really like warm all the time, and so it doesn't really work. So I need to figure that out. So I'm definitely going to try a heated blanket. If you tried that before, let me know. If you recommend any, also let me know. But I'm just so excited for that. And then the last thing is, you know, with summer we tend just to enjoy it and live in the moment. So we're not normally on like a mission of like you know, implementing new things and doing those actions. It's more like doing the holidays, getting excited, and like all the barbecues and everything that we mentioned earlier. So now it's kind of picking up on where you left off and thinking about the goals that you set for the beginning of the year, or when you just set them when we started doing this at the beginning of September. We now have like 3 months left. So I really encourage you to like look at your goals and like what you want to do and where you want to be at the end of December on the 31st, and what you want to be so proud of that you've achieved. And let's start taking these things off. So, you know, if there's things that you kind of haven't yet done, like don't feel bad about it. Just be like, right, I'm going to do this now. I'm going to pick it up. Like, I'm excited. It's the first of the month, and some reason psychologically that always makes things easier. So we don't need to wait until New Year's resolutions. Absolutely not. We can just start them whenever we want. So I encourage you to start them today. Get your notepad out, start looking at your goals and how you're going to implement them. Remember, like, it's incremental changes that have like significant impacts. So you don't have to do this crazy transformation like overnight, but you can do it in like step by step. So think about those things. Again, like share them with me, because I want to hear everything that you're doing as well. And yeah, I just encourage you to like use this time to kind of like reflect on the summer and be really proud and excited and happy with what you've done. And now just like start looking forward and thinking about, right, what can you do to make the next 3 months the best year yet? Because there's so many good things to look forward to. And we can do that embracing autumn and winter and getting all cozy and snuggly, but also still smashing it and being a badass that we are and living our dreams and getting closer to the best version of us. So I really want you to have a think about that. And then the other thing that I thought of is, why not, you know, when we get to Christmas, we're always really stressed out and we haven't bought so-and-so present and we haven't done this, we haven't done that, or that's sold out. Why don't we start now? Like, rather than waiting last minute, I encourage you just to start like getting things like ordered, whether that's from Amazon or wherever, or going shopping, and just like relieving the stress and doing things a bit differently, because remember, you're a new woman now, or a new man. You have different standards, and those standards are raised. So I absolutely encourage you to change things up a bit, and the things that you used to do that really stressed you out, again, write that down and think of like solutions how you can get over that as well. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. I certainly enjoyed speaking with you and sharing all this, and I also get really excited about autumn, and I'm excited to show you how I like change my house up, just to give you some ideas and inspiration. But yeah, in the meantime, I'm sending you so much love and blessings. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you see and like what you hear, and you're inspired and you're encouraged, then please subscribe, and also like. And please, like, if there's any friends and family you think it would benefit, then I'd encourage you to share it with them as well, because I want to reach as many people as possible. And you can also follow me on the joyful_edit on Instagram, and I will be back tomorrow for some more content. But until then, thanks for watching, and I will see you then.